Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host 2005 Guy Bro 2. Okay, so today I'm going to explain a little bit, and I'm going to keep it as a raw file so that it just goes up straight away. I can't talk for very long because I've got a doctor's appointment very soon. So I'm hoping that it's going to be good news and some additional help with some other issue. The other issue they know about, and I've got something for it, and that something is just giving me more grief than the actual problem in itself, which is preventing me from walking very far. But that said, we are primarily here because I'm currently installing Unity, as you may be able to see there. I'm not sure why it's coming up with Cyberpunk in the in the location there. I don't know why that's there, but maybe it's just a folder that they used for something. This could be Unity itself. I don't know, but I'm having a little bit of trouble with Unity at the moment, and the reason why I'm updating Unity again and again and again and again and again is because I'll be helping with some more of Starzan today. We're going to be, I'll be doing a little bit of in-game balancing as well as in-game testing and other things, making sure the whole thing works. But I am pleased to announce that I have free reign on this particular type of balancing. Now, there are some other things that I'll be doing, which is related to languages. Somebody else has done some proofreading for it, so I will be able to do the translations and bits and pieces on that soon as well. Granted, I do have that doctor's appointment, which I need to go to very soon. I also wanted to talk about a couple of things that have been, let's say, flying in the wind, something that I had an NDA on. I couldn't talk about recently. Some information has been released publicly by the lead developer, so I can at least relay that. When we get to that point, let's just say that when the plans were in the works for that particular thing, I didn't think it was a good idea. I still don't think it would have been a good idea. Thankfully, it would not have in fact affected the Steam version of the game. Now, note the saying that version. So a couple of months ago, basically last year, the lead developer was approached by another publisher, and the development team maybe a bit, and was approached with a offer that would have helped get the game out a lot sooner, and get around some of the issues that the game at the time had. I say at the time because we're getting ready to do the solo update, which is another thing I'll be testing and showcasing for everyone. So the what I'm about to show you is basically available straight on Steam. That way, I'm not. If the NDA is still in place, let's just say that it probably won't be covered anymore by the NDA because the lead developer has actually come out and said about it. But I would just want to repeat that it would not have affected the Steam version. Also, you might be able to see that my desktop is a little bit cluttered. The games on the left side are games that I eventually will be playing on the channel. I just don't know when, and I don't know which ones people may be interested in, if at all. So I got quite a lot of games recently, and haven't not played a lot of them. Uh, so basically, these ones I'm not sure when I'll be getting these up, or if anyone's got any interest in them. Um, these ones here will eventually come up. I'm just not sure exactly about which date I'll be putting those up and doing those and putting them up. Thinking about it, that one probably needs to go over there because it is simulation-ish type game compared to the rest of them. But these will be coming on very soon. Then eventually, also I'll be doing these ones, primarily the trucking ones, Zebkis. I don't know if Zebkis requires the foot pedal or not, but the ones that require the foot pedal, I'll be doing those once my foot is finally healed. But these ones, I think I'll put on my 2005 Guyver 01 channel, or 01, Basic Guyver missing the R, because that's the one that I initially set up to replace my Guyver 01, basically 2005 Guyver 01 channel. The reason for that is because the 2005 Guyver 01 channel, I did something stupid and hit the delete channel button instead of delete video button. So that was really, really stupid. So I set up two channels, 2005 Guyver 02, which is the main channel now, and 2005 Guyver without the R 01 channel, which is primarily simulation and platform gaming, which I have not really been doing very much on lately. It's only got 15 subscribers on it, and I do want to eventually get back to uploading stuff on there. It's just that it turns out to be so much more work making the videos than it is live streaming. So live streaming maybe 4 hours maximum. I don't have to do any video editing. I don't have to be pissing about with music or anything like that. I could just have music playing in the background, and then basically links below it as to where you can get the music from. And then occasionally narrating which song is currently playing. The making videos can take between basically editing them, can take between 4 and 10 hours, depending on which video it is and what video it is, and the video editing software itself. It can be a pain in the backside. And over here we have some demos and playtests. Again, I'm not sure if there's any interest in any of them. I have covered this one once already on the channel, but that was a while ago, so I want to go back to that one and see what else has changed on there. If it's gotten much bigger or even more interesting. I did have a playthrough with the developer itself himself on that one. I think it was episode 2. Bear in mind, I had to do episode 1 twice because there was a problem with the audio, I believe. But I kept both versions of episode 1 on there on the channel. These ones are basic game engines, as it were. Can make games with these. I found this one boring as hell, and I don't think it'll be a good one to put on the channel. Then we have games over here. If I move that across, it's like I don't use. This is the Human Rights Act 1998. Basically, the entire thing. let's just say with all the stuff that went on over the last 3 years, a lot of it was in violation of the Human Rights Act of 1998, along with the Employment Act 2010 and the Employment Law 1969 or something rather. I can't remember the exact year or the exact name, but a lot of those laws were violated over the last 3 years, and it looks like the government might be violating it again this winter. It's become so corrupt. We need to get rid of the Labour Party, we need to get rid of the Tory Party, we need to get rid of the Lib Dem Party, and we need to get rid of the Green Party. All four of them are bloody liars. Which means that there's virtually no official party left, but there is a new party being created or has been created, just needs support for it. They have got a couple of really good points in there. It's called Reform UK. I'm not complete sure on their stand, but I would like to learn more about that party at some point soon. And then game-wise, we've got all the games that we've been covering on the channel, at least 1 or 2 episodes worth. A couple more episodes than just a couple. Basically a couple of games that we've gotten back to. Outlaws is an abandoned game, which still works, just like a couple others. So Dark and Light I have covered in the previous channel. But again, that one's been abandoned by the devs. Primarily problem with I suspect it's a problem with the publisher, which has been the problem with Outlaws. The publisher won't allow any of those games to be finished. The only ones they have allowed to be finished is PixARK. I've played this one in the past, but I don't think I've got it on the channel. I might have it on the channel, but I'm not sure. But the main reason why these 3 are here, because I've played Vox Machine as well, is because I want to do an update to my outro video. The outro video basically having, it's 2 years old and I want to update it. So I want to get a lot of the games back on there. And it doesn't matter if I show that I have a substantial file, and I can always just yank the plug if I need to. But that's it. So the other things is basically games that I have played in the past. I want to play again. I am still playing, and one I'm just not sure if I'm ever going to get back to. Basically, I still feel completely burnt out on this one because I covered it for about I covered that one for about 5 years. And it did make my channel grow substantially at that point, because I was covering it from the start to, what is currently probably about 3/4 of the way through. I stopped because they were adding a lot of stuff that would have been better if it was optional instead of just there. It's I sometimes I feel like going back to it, and I open it up, and then I'm waiting for 5 minutes to just get past and into the actual main menu of the game, and I'm going, no, I'm not going to be playing this one. It's just that type of burnout. It's I played so much of it, I was just so bored with it, especially with the enemies becoming bullet sponges, their ships becoming bullet sponges, because they thought, let's make it so that everyone has shields and everything else, and um, screw the people that have been with us the longest. That say that that should be optional. Shouldn't be something that's completely in there. Um, and basically, optional as in either everyone has it or nobody has it. Um, because it just drags out things that should not have to be dragged out, and the aimbots of the enemies as well. The enemies just have always quality pinpoint accuracy, just like Conan, uh, Conan Exiles. Was it Conan Exiles? Yeah, the archers in Conan Exiles. They'll be pointing 180 degrees away, not aiming at you, and they'll still hit you. With Emperor, it's a case of they can't see you, but they know exactly where you are, so they'll come for you and they'll kill you. So it's a case of, I don't want to play it anymore. But eventually I might play it again, so that's basically why it's on that side. And not removed from my hard drive permanently. Osiris, we've been doing a little bit of Osiris over, over the last week or so. We've just restarted it, although to get it on the channel, I'll have to restart my character, and my current character died 4 times because I was trying to get to the group, and let's just face it, covering that huge distance with no weapons at all, yeah, survivability was extremely low. But that said, with the other version of Stars End, here's the questions somebody else posted because they probably saw something on it, or they saw the intro video for it posted somewhere online, as well as the lead dev's response, and that way I don't have to actually say the words myself and possibly get into trouble. So with that said, there we go. So you may want to pause it so that you can read it in full, and then I'll put it back, and then we can finish this video, because like I said, my appointment, I have to run in about 3 minutes, just so that we can get out the door fast enough and hopefully not get stuck in traffic. Main road right behind me. It sounds like there's no traffic there, so I suspect that there is a road closure up the road somewhere, and I'm hoping it's not in the direction that we need to go. Okay, so hope that you'll pause that. And let's move that back to the other side. So that's basically one of the things that I was helping with for a couple of months, but because it didn't really go through. Some of the balancing mechanics that we introduced into that version on behalf of that team, let's just say some of that balancing is not going to go to waste. With that said, I'm going to leave you guys here with this video. I hope that you've enjoyed the little bit of information to come. And I'm going to be, Unity's going to take another 2.5, maybe 3 hours for it to fully install or import. And then hopefully it will work, but there's no guarantees at the moment. I might have to do another update on the SVN, because Unity will probably screw it considerably because of the errors I have to keep going with it. And then re-import through Unity, spending another 4 hours. So with that said, hope that you guys have enjoyed this little video. If you have, please leave a like. If you didn't, please let me know why in the comments below. Also, if you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow, and the little bell icon, and select all to get notified when next video or live stream goes up. Thank you all in advance for that lot. Thank you all for watching currently, and thank you in advance for if you do decide to watch one of the upcoming videos and or live streams. And hope to see you guys in one of the updated, in one of the videos and one of the live streams. So yeah, this will be a raw file, so you'll hear me stumbling across my words every now and again, and that's why they're in there. So thank you all for watching, and bye for now.